An extremely important part of leadership is to create a set of core values that are designed to guide your employees in how they are expected to behave within their roles, with you making sure that you are also acting in alignment with these core values. Going through this exercise, which is done in the intuitive leadership step of the intuitive branding process, deepens the trust your employees have in your brand, as it has them intuitively knowing that you are setting them up for success in their roles and responsibilities. Unfortunately, way too many companies have core values that are really ineffective, with one example of this coming from a company called Enron, which used to be one of the top firms in the oil and gas industry in the 1990s, with over $63 billion in assets, with its core values being respect, integrity, communication, and excellence. Not only do I not understand how these core values help employees shape how they need to act to find success in their roles, but it was clear that the senior management at Enron did not act in alignment with these core values, with a number of them going to jail for fraud and a number of other illegal practices, with the company completely collapsing in 2001, which drained its pension fund, costing over 20,000 employees their life savings. The president and CEO of a security company had to make sure that he acted in alignment with his core values after being woken up at 4 a.m. to the devastating news that one of his employees had shot 4 others, with 3 of them ending up dead. With the media watching his every move and his competitors salivating at the business that they might pick up, Jean-Pierre needed to make sure that the decisions he made had to be the right ones, as one bad decision could result in the employees losing faith in him as a leader and a major part of his business vanishing very, very quickly. This is where the company's core values, which are created in step 2 of the intuitive branding process, came to the rescue, with Jean-Pierre relying on them to make a series of decisions that deepened the trust his employees had in him as a leader, with him using his intuition to choose vision over vanity.
I was the president and CEO at the time of G4S Canada. We had a cash and transit business, and we had a major incident in which one of our employees shot 3 of his colleagues during a midnight activity where they were basically putting money into the ATM machines. Happened about 4 in the morning my time. I received the call. Obviously, it's a shock when you hear of anything like that, a death or several deaths at the time. But I know when I was talking with the company, they were going down a legal path, and that is, what can we say legally, what can't we say legally? And my gut and my intuition was telling me, no, we've got to take care of the families first, the victims' families, and then from there we'll worry about all the legal issues. So my gut was telling me what's the right thing to do versus what's the legal thing to do. At the end of the day, I think the right thing to do prevails, and I think the media, because of how we approach the situation, treated us fairly. Our focus was on ensuring that the victims' families were taken care of, that they had opportunities to meet and talk and grieve together. We supported them extensively during that period of time, and we also supported our own employees across the company who were actually nervous at that time. So from a corporate perspective and from a business perspective, the actions would have been quite different. But my intuition was telling me, we've got to focus on the people here.
Jean-Pierre's decision to use the company's core values as a guide to take care of the families of the employees deepened the trust that the employees, media, and even his competitors had in both his leadership and the brand, which was really essential for the company to move past this devastating situation. Had he made the decision to go against his core values, the business he was responsible for leading would have started to head in a direction that he would eventually regret. This regret is exactly what the CEO of an online dating site felt after ignoring his intuition to hire an employee who didn't fit the core values he had set up. The reason why he made this decision, which cost the company over $1 million a month, can be seen by watching this video.